So I've been diving deep into the idea, the concept, the topic of resistant energy. And, there's, you kind of have situations, right, where you have a desire for something, you want something in life, but then you start telling yourself all these different stories about how, it won't work out, or you can't have it, or people like you don't get those sort of things, whatever it is you desire, right? What brought me to this concept, I was thinking about just people having, resistant energy towards you, right? You, like let's speak on it from a, approaching standpoint, right? Say for instance, I'm a single guy and I'm out approaching women, right? And they're resistant to my energy. They're resistant to my offer. They're resistant to the idea of me, talking to them, me sharing my energy with them. They're resistant to that, right? And it, like, not necessarily that specifically, because I was thinking about a different specific situation, where there's resistant energy, and just like kind of going through my mind and like seeing, like, how I feel, like why do I react the way I do when I receive resistant energy in certain situations, right? Now, you're not going to have people aren't going to be receptive of, and I'm just really talking myself through this concept, right? So bear with me. This is what I do. But not everybody is going to be receptive of your energy, whatever the situation may be, right? You might be trying to have sex with your girlfriend, or you might be trying to give somebody a gift or something like that, and they don't want it, or they don't want to receive it, right? You might be trying to give somebody advice on something, or share your ideas about something, and people are resistant to your ideas and your input, right? And it can kind of put you in the state of, like, not feeling good enough, right? It can really put you in a state, like in a state of, thinking that you aren't valuable, like what you have to offer isn't valuable if you let it, right? So it takes a lot of inner work, you know what I mean, to be able to handle that, because, like, let's face it, like, not everybody is going to be receptive of your energy, in however that manifests. It's just not gonna happen. It'd be nice, but it's just not gonna happen, right? So, like, again, you got to do a lot of inner work to, really figure out, like, what that means to you, and as I'm thinking about that, decide whether or not it should mean anything to you, right? It is what it is, But so as I'm diving into this topic of, resistant energy, right? A couple of the videos that I came across talking about this, are basically like, when you have a certain desire in life, right, and you won't allow yourself to pursue that desire because of this resistant energy, right? You resist the urge to go and pursue that desire because, for whatever reason, you don't think you are good enough. You don't think you are enough. Sometimes that's really just it, as it boils down to it, right? And I think somebody used the analogy of, like, you want to help people or achieve a certain status in life, but you think that you have to have, or you want to, like I said, you want to go out there and start some particular venture or something like that, right? Business or whatever. But you don't think you have the right status. You're comparing yourself to everybody who may have particular degrees and all of that, and think, well, they got degrees. I can't do it because I don't have that degree, right? And so you resist that. You resist that desire. When in actuality, like, there's ways that you can accomplish, whatever that desire is, right? I'm just speaking in generalities right now, of course, but so yeah, like I said, I'm just kind of diving into this topic and this idea. I'm really trying to understand exactly, like, what it is, and what it means to me and how it manifests in my life, and some of the things that I resist, because I can definitely feel it. I can definitely feel myself, resisting certain. I'll give you an example, right? So, in my mind, right, I want to connect with more people, right? I want to talk to more people, connect with more people, have more interactions, right? Connections, meaningful interactions, right? And so the problem is, I'm extremely resistant to most interaction. When people talk to me in public or say something to me in public, right? I feel myself resisting that energy. I feel myself like, almost like, when is this going to end? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't know if that's just the introversion in me or whatnot, but I can, like I said, I can feel myself resisting that energy, and it pisses me off sometimes, because I'm like, you keep talking all of this shit about wanting to meet new people and make new connections, but you keep resisting, the opportunities to make these new connections. Why are you like this? What the fuck is your problem? And so, it's, for me, it's frustrating, right? And in some of those scenarios, it's like, I know why I'm resisting to it, is because, like I said, I want to have meaningful connections, but sometimes you got to get through the small talk in order to get to the meaningful connections. So that's something that I struggle with. I struggle with small talk so heavily, which is why I started small talk. It's exhausting, right? So, but that's one thing that I am extremely resistant to is small talk. I am extremely resistant to it. So, that's, like I said, I'm trying to figure that out and understand that a little bit better, and really get over that particular hurdle. That's one of the many hurdles that I'm trying to get over, right? Is resisting other people's energies, basically. And like I said, I know why. I know why I do it. I definitely know why. It's just, it puts a nice size roadblock in between me making those new connections that I'm, that I keep saying that I want to make, right? But maybe I need to dive deeper into, and like I said, I'm just talking myself through this right now, but maybe I need to dive deeper into why I want to make those connections, right? Maybe I'm resisting because I don't fully understand why I want to make those connections. Well, I think we just solved something here. But yeah, let me know what you think about this. Like I said, I'm just kind of like talking myself through this. You know what I mean? Like just throwing out my perspective on this whole concept of, you know, resistant energy, and just trying to see exactly like where in my life I'm, you know, showing resistant energy. Like I even made I took a you know, a note, you know, in my notes app. I made a note, and I just like wrote down some questions that I want to answer for myself, and then I'm kind of interested in, you know, other people answering for themselves too. Like answering like, what in your life are you resistant to? That's one question. You know, just writing down some of the things that you are resisting in your life. And before or after that, you know, next question is like, what are your desires, right? Yeah. So they'll answer those for yourself. Like, what are some things that you are resisting, and then what are your desires? Because just getting that out there on, you know, on paper could be the key to, you know, unlock, you know, getting past this resistant energy, you know. But yeah, as I'm talking about it, like more and more things are coming to my head, but I don't want to ramble too long, because, you know, I tend to do that. But let me know if this resonated with you at all. Like, do you feel that resistant energy in your life and the things that you're trying to do? You know, do you have desires, or, you know, what are your desires? You know, and do you feel like you are resisting the urge to accomplish those desires? But yeah, let me know what you think about this. Talk to you next time.